Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you? Well, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another special episode of Mundo Monobloque. Today we have a very, very special guest with us, and it's a great honor and to welcome the president of the Egyptian Society of Oral Implantology, Professor Ahmed Halim Ayoub. Welcome. Thank you very much for making time in your busy schedule and to be with us today. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
So you are right now in Alejandria?
Yeah, in Alejandria. Still, I'm at home because today is, we have a holy month. It's called Ramadan. So we don't eat from 4 o'clock in the morning till sunset, which is almost 6 o'clock. So I just ate now and start quickly with you.
You were starving, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was starving, yes.
Well, welcome again to this idea, to this podcast. It's called Mundo Monobloque in Spanish. How is your Spanish, by the way? You speak a little bit?
I used to speak good Spanish and understand, but because it has been a long time, I didn't practice, so I forgot.
You forgot a little bit. Okay,
Yeah.
but English is very good for you.
Yeah, and I speak French a little bit. Also, I was in French school, but again, because I don't practice, so I forgot also.
No. Then in English would be even better for me. Well, to start, I would like to introduce you and to the audience. So could you please introduce yourself, and for the audience in Spain and Latin America, who is Dr. and Professor Ahmed Halim Ayoub?
Actually, I'm graduated from Alexandria University in Egypt in year 1994. Since this time, I was interested in dental implant, and of course, you can imagine at this time we didn't have even internet, we didn't have the videos, YouTube, and everything. So education was extremely difficult at this time. I started to learn by mistakes, from my mistakes, trials and errors, step by step. And at this time, no one wanted to teach implantology. No one wanted to give us the secret of implantology and how to deal it. It was very difficult time.
I can imagine.
You remember, at this time, we used to have the dial-up internet. You call a number and you start to hear strange voices.
Yes.
You have to download a very small song. You may take 2 or 3 hours. It was very difficult, actually. So, and then I started to import implants from a Spanish company, which is an implant Microdent system, because I was selling to doctors and watching what they are doing. I wanted to learn what they are doing. I placed my first implant, I believe, in 1999. I got my master's degree from Seville University.
In Sevilla?
Yeah.
In Spain. That's okay. Okay.
And I started my continuing education program since 2006. It has been now 19 years. I'm giving dental implant courses. We established the Egyptian Society of Oral Implantology in 2009. And I only practice implants. I don't do cavity, endo, just only implantology. So it's a long history.
A long history. Okay, so now I would like to talk about your beginnings in monoblock implantology, So how did you first get involved in monoblock implantology, and what led you to specialize in this field?
In year 2000 or maybe 1999, I met a doctor, an English doctor, who invented just a kind of monoblock implant. Looks like the expander. Looks like just the expander. At this time, I didn't know Microdent yet. Mm-hmm. I liked the idea of immediate loading because since my beginnings, I used to like immediate loading and flapless surgery.
Okay.
He convinced me. I started to deal with this company. I remember the name was Osteocare company in UK. And then some problems happened to this company. Then I shifted to Microdent. I remember the name was MR and MRV implants. It was monoblock implant with superimposition abutment.
Abutment, yes.
Abutment. I used to like it, but at this time we had a lot of problems due to, one-piece implant doesn't have an angled abutment. So when you place an implant, it's almost impossible to make it parallel to each other.
It's a complicated part, yes.
It was complicated. So I stopped working with monoblock implants, and then recently, after the monoblock implant with bendable abutment, I started again in 2017 to start using it again. And I was very happy that Microdent has manufactured this implant because I believe in Microdent. I have implants from 23 years from Microdent implants, external connection, the TRL, all the implants, and very successful, very nice.
You like it? Okay. Well, before we start with the relationship with Microdent, I would like to, how you did become the president of the Egyptian Society of Oral Implantology. So tell us a little bit more about that journey. And what kind of work does the society?
Okay. Actually, because I'm the one who established this society in 2009. We have a lot of societies in Egypt, but the most in the West, the well-known one is our society. It's the Egyptian Society of Oral Implantology, because we have a lot of activities and our credit hours are recognized in all the world, because we are recognized from the American Dental Association. And something important, all the dentists in Egypt, when they finish, they dream to go to work in Gulf area. But there is a lot of requirements and exams they have to pass. When they have our certificate, this will make the procedure faster and quicker, because we are recognized there.
Okay, good. And when it started? The
2009.
2009.
15 years.
Oh, 15 years already. Quite long, eh? Quite long.
Yeah.
And well, and now that, but the relationship with Microdent, when did you first hear about Microdent, and how the relationship began?
I started with them, I believe it was 2001. I can't remember when exactly. 2001, 2002.
Long time ago.
Yeah, long time ago. At this time, I was looking for an implant company to distribute in Egypt, just to try to enter in the implantology field and to understand, to sell. The best ways to sell, to see when the doctor placing an implant. Just I go with a surgical kit and to see what he's doing. I started with Microdent. It was a fantastic implant, and they are very nice because it's a family business. I like this. I used to know all of them. I used to go a lot in Spain. And I believe this relation lasted till, can't remember the dates, but maybe at least 7, 8 years, 10 years. And still, till now, I have a relation because they are doing courses in
Alejandria, right?
Yeah.
Good. And well, as you know, Microdent has recently launched its new line in monoblock implants. That's why we're here. That's why I'm here as well. So, what are your thoughts on this new development?
First of all, when Microdent produced something, I believe in it, because all the implants, as I told you, implants I placed long time ago was extremely fantastic. No bone resorption, everything is going very well. So I was very happy when I found that Microdent are manufacturing this monoblock implant, especially with the bendable abutment. I believe it will be one of the best in the market, because Microdent implant is one of the best in the market actually. I was so happy.
You were happy. And well, I believe you because, okay, let's make context. Luisa Meneiros is one of the international sales people that we have in Microdent, and I think you know him very well and from long time ago.
From 19 years. I know him
19 years. Okay, that perfect. For next episode, for another time, I will invite him as well, because I know today he couldn't be here. He was busy, but for another time, I will invite him, because he will like, well, he already told me plenty of times, we have to invite Dr. Ahmed Halim Ayoub to Barcelona. I said, of course, we have to bring him again to the factory. I would love to meet you in person as well, and of course to do courses and everything more in Egypt as well, because I believe, I know people are very happy when they go to Egypt and to do with the courses with you. I have that background, I have that information, so I'm really looking forward also to do monobloque courses in Egypt with you. So now I believe through Luis Ameneiros you had also the opportunity to place any Optima monobloque implants from Microdent, and if so, what's your experience has been like?
Actually, it's the same. The same designs like other. But what I really did like in it is that the bending of the abutment is easier than the other implants. Because some other implants, when I bend the abutment, I suffer and I have the inner feeling that the abutment is going to break. But with Microdent, I felt this is good. It's not very easy. It's not very tough. This is what you want. Abutment that you can bend it without being scared that it's going to break. The metal is going to have some fatigues.
Exactly. So not too soft, not too hard. No? Not too soft, not too hard.
Not too soft, no, exactly. And I love the taper design with the aggressive threads, because I almost used most of the monobloque implants worldwide. I'm working with a lot of companies as a key opinion leader. There is a lot of companies I didn't like their designs. Either a very wide body and narrow threads, either a very narrow body and wide threads, but no, you have intermediate, wide threads and wide body. You are making intermediate, not this side, not this side, not this side, just intermediate. This is what I like.
Okay.
By the way, I forgot to tell you, I'm writing a book. I almost finished today, and I'm
really?
going to print it.
Oh, that's very nice. Oh, that would be very nice, very nice. I would like to buy one to read it, of course.
And I will send it to you as a gift, of course.
Of course. And we mentioned a little bit before about the training and education in Egypt. Would you be interested in organizing training seasons on monobloque implantology in Egypt as well? Do you think it's something? I'm sure will be something that will cause very interest here in Spain and Europe, for 100%. But would you be willing to do so?
Yeah, because we are doing this already in a regular basis, either for monobloque implants, for two-piece implants. I'm doing it on monthly basis. I have people coming from France, from England, from Netherlands, from Arabic countries around me, just to attend this course, because we have patients. You can place implants on patients, restore and everything.
Okay, so the organization of the course is 2 days, 3 days. Can you tell us a little bit more about normally how is the trainings and the education of your courses?
Okay, regarding the monobloque, it's just what we call a tailored course. It means whatever you want. Usually it's 2 days theoretical, and then it depends how many implants would you like each doctor to place. If you want each doctor to place just 1 or 2 implants, so it's 2 theoretical day and 1 practical day. If you want each doctor to place 10 implants, so I think we need 2 practical days, 3 practical days. So we tailor the course upon whatever you want.
Oh, that's really good. It really can be interesting for depending of the level, I imagine, of any doctor.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I'm a beginner, maybe with 5 implants and 2 theoretical parts is enough. But if I have more experience and I would like to place maybe more complicated implants, because can they learn about, for example, pterygoids as well, or?
Of course.
It depends of the level. You can make it tailor-made. Is what you said.
Yes.
Okay. But very interesting. I'm sure we have to organize from Oneness those international courses. And
hopefully we can do.
And about the recommendations for implantologists, because here in Europe, in more southern European countries, monoblock implants are more well known and well received. Spain, Greece, Italy, and North European countries as well, Morocco, Algeria, Tunis, Egypt. But from your perspective, how important is training in monoblock implantology, and what should new professionals focus on learning, and what common mistakes they should avoid?
Okay, I'll tell you something. Always my school in implantology called art of simplicity. And what art of simplicity means that the good doctor is not the one who's taking bone from here, putting here, taking soft tissue. No, the good doctor is the one who knows how to convert a difficult case into an easy case. And actually what makes you do this, or one of the important tools that allows you to convert a difficult case into an easy case, is the monoblock implants. So if you learn very well the monoblock implants and the secrets of monoblock implants and how to use it well, you will be able to avoid a lot of big surgeries. You don't need to do Khoury technique, you don't need to do urban technique, blah, 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 because you can simply just put the monoblock implant and expand the bone, do whatever. But to place a monoblock implant in the right way, you need to know the tips and tricks, because it's similar a little bit than two-piece implant, but it has a lot of, as I told you, just tips and tricks, and you need to know, because you need to know to avoid fracture of the abutment. It's something very well known or common. You need to know how to reduce the force over the implant, because usually the abutment is slow. For example, if you replace a molar with one implant, this will fail because the abutment is very slow. The implant diameter is very low. So it's just some tips and tricks, not a lot of tips and tricks, but it's very important to get the best results from this implant.
Exactly. And they can learn also those tips and things in your courses as well.
Yeah, of course. And I wrote down everything in my book, because this is what I always say, and I always do in my lectures, in my courses, in my books. This is my second book. I always put tips and tricks and everything.
So you put it everything. Okay. And what advice you will give to those doctors? They hear maybe a little bit about monoblock, but they don't go, that final step. What would you tell them to finally convince them to jump in the monoblock implantology?
Okay, I'm telling them, you're losing a lot of not using monoblock implants. No one can say that in his clinic he can always use two-piece implants. No one can only use one-piece implant or monoblock, but you need to have a balance, because some cases will be much more better if treated with monoblocks, and some cases will be much more better to treat it with two-piece. So you have to know everything. You don't have to lose any opportunity to give your patient the best that he deserves. Monoblock implant solve a lot of problems, and it will reduce the surgeries and trauma to the patient and your time, patient time, in a lot of cases.
Oh, very, very, very interesting. And Dr. Ahmed, are you going to be in IDS this year?
Unfortunately, this year I won't be able.
You're not gonna be, but I'm sure we're gonna meet somewhere in Barcelona soon. I hope so.
I hope so. I love Barcelona.
You love Barcelona.
In Europe.
I'm from Valencia. It's I don't know the city. It's it's more to the south, but I'm a lot of times always in Microdent factory. I used to work also there, and I have to say I have greetings from a doctor. I don't know if you will remember him. It's called Álvaro Bastida. He trained him with you long time ago, together with Joaquin Garcia, that I think you know him very well.
Yeah.
I also know him very well from another companies that I've been before in monoblock implantology. And nowadays, in Microdent, Álvaro Bastida is one of our key opinion leaders, and he knew I was going to talk to you today. Said, please send him regards. I don't know if he will remember me, but Everyone.
Yeah, of course. I remember. Send him, please, my regards. Please.
I will. He will see this video too. But I always hear good things about your courses, about you as a doctor, as a person. And well, this is going to be the end of the podcast. It's gonna be a short podcast, but I'm sure we're gonna update a lot of information between Egypt, between your courses, between your book. I would like to present your book as well in this channel. And thank you so much for sharing your insights and your experience with us today. It has been an honor to have you in Mundo Monobloque. This is your home. You can come back wherever you want. And before we say goodbye, is there anything else you would like to share with our audience?
Remember, art of simplicity. The good doctor is the one who makes the procedure for the patient with the less trauma, less time, less procedure. And Microdent implant, believe me, from my point of view, is one of the best implants worldwide, from 25 years experience in implantology.
Again, thank you for your words, thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Maybe a training event in Egypt, here in Mundo Monobloque, or of course in Barcelona. So thank you very much, and stay tuned, all the audience, for next episode of Mundo Monobloque. Now we have said goodbye to Dr. Ahmed Halim Ayoub. Has been a pleasure. So see you next time, and also enjoy Ramadan, of course.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye. Now you can disconnect it if you want.
Okay.
Bye. Bueno, ya habéis conocido al doctor Ahmed Halim Ayoub, un referente en todos los países del Medio Oriente, mucha experiencia. Y nada, muy contento y muy lanzado con el implante monobloque de la línea Microdent. Estoy muy contento personalmente de que le haya gustado el implante, el sistema, y bueno, estaremos al corriente de todas las novedades que haga, de los cursos, de los libros, de un montón de cosas. Así que bueno, espero que os haya gustado este episodio tan internacional. De verdad, traer a gente de otros países yo creo que nos refuerza y nos potencia como marca. Y bueno, se viene un calendario tremendo tanto para la línea como para el canal. Próximamente estaremos en un Meet en Murcia. Nos conectaremos con gente también muy interesante allí en Murcia. Y bueno, a partir de ahí viene el simposio, que ya hicimos un canal especial, el simposio de monobloques en Vilaseca, Tarragona. Allí estaremos, nos conectaremos también, o sea, os mostraré contenido en directo, haremos entrevistas con otros doctores, y a la semana siguiente estaremos ya en la IDS, en Alemania. Un mes cargado de contenido, un mes muy interesante, y por favor recordad suscribiros al canal, darle like, y si os gustaría alguna entrevista, algún personaje, algún doctor en concreto, escribirnos, estamos abiertos a todo. Este canal es por y para vosotros. Y nada, muchas gracias y hasta la próxima.
Bienvenidos al canal donde todo empieza así. Implantología al detalle, el futuro ya está aquí. Hablamos de innovación, de expertos y su visión, debates y tertulias con pasión y precisión. ¿Quieres aprender? ¿Quieres descubrir? Mundo Monobloque te va a sorprender. Desde la ciencia hasta la práctica real, este es tu espacio. Saber profesional, implantes de una pieza, técnica sin igual.